Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to another segment of Word of the Day. My name is Caesar, and this is Inspire a Movement. So today we're going to continue with the word fats. So when we think of fats, it's basically a naturally oily and greasy substance that is found in animals such as our cells. Typically, you'll find this underneath our skin or possibly enveloping certain vital organs. So we do need a healthy amount of fat within our body, but we need healthy fats. Why do we need them? Because essentially they provide for energy as well as some other functions, vital functions within our body. What are some healthy fats? Monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats would be considered healthy. What are some bad fats that we need to be careful of? Too much in the terms of saturated fats is actually deemed unhealthy because it can lead up to buildup of LDL or quote unquote bad cholesterol. And what that does is put us at risk of heart disease because that buildup is within our arteries or blood systems, and it could lead to heart issues as well as a potential stroke. So all of these things we need to factor in when we are weighing our fat consumption, what type of fats we're eating, and also as I further explore some of my own reflections, how to deal with excess fat. So let's talk a little bit about that. So one of the things I've recently been exposed to is what a fat molecule is actually made up of. And it is made up of three different things. It's not just cholesterol. It's also phospholipids and triglycerides. So something important to know for someone that's trying to get rid of a little bit of that midriff excess fat potentially, and typically that midriff excess is in fact fat, you only really address one of those components of fat molecule, specifically triglycerides, when you do a lot of cardio. So if you go for a 30-minute jog or possibly hit the treadmill or the elliptical machine as soon as you hit the gymnasium, you're really only addressing one of those three components of the fat molecule. You're still missing two. And the two that you're missing are phospholipids and cholesterol. So how do we contend with those? By resistance training. So when you think of aerobic exercising, which is cardiovascular, that only addresses one component, anaerobic or resistance training, something to do with either say resistance bands or cables, machines, or free weights, that would be considered anaerobic exercise, which will in fact help you basically go after that stored glycogen in other parts of your body, such as say the fat molecule, which does store glycogen as well, or that excess glycogen, which is basically blood sugar, if you want to look at it that way. So we can get into glycogen as a separate video, but I wanted to share with you that if you are in fact trying to lose some of that extra belly weight, the way to do it is to have some form of, with a fitness trainer ideally, cardiovascular exercise as well as resistance training. Beyond that, I will share with you a small tip with all love and respect, which is if you are in fact trying to seek some maybe a lessening of that excess fat, what you want to do is on an empty stomach, first thing in the morning, do some form of cardiovascular exercise to more optimally attack those excess fat areas. And the reason why that would be is because at night you're actually consuming energy. You're consuming that stored glycogen a lot of times within your tummy, within your fat molecules. At night, even though you're at rest, you're actually consuming energy. And what you're basically doing is doubling down if you don't consume carbohydrates early in the morning by doing some form of cardiovascular exercise in conjunction with some anaerobic or resistance training to really attack that fat molecule in its totality. Hopefully that's of service or of use to you. Just a little bit of nutrition and maybe some tips as we try to maybe optimize our fitness regimen if we're in fact trying to lose a little bit of that excess belly weight. Again, I hope that you had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. I know my family and I had a very restful, beautiful weekend. I hope that you did as well, and that you have a great remainder of this work week wherever you are. Again, tune in with us at inspiremovement.com or in our social media for any other content. It's always done with a lot of love, respect, and it's an honor to us to serve you. Thank you so much and have a wonderful rest of the afternoon.